Hello everyone, and welcome to Chiron Valley. This is a H2A pure terrain cooked up by Opix for the season. We're going to be doing the pre-track roll through for a bit here because this one, it's a big one. It's a chonky one. So yeah, the lap time on this is a bit over a minute and a half. I can pretty confidently say right now, unless I got cheesed and maybe a different long one gets added, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the longest pure terrain on the schedule. So of course going to be the shortest amount of laps too. But yeah, super long layout. Gives us some similar vibes to that H2A MX that we did recently, but obviously a lot less jumps on this one, but still quite a bit of bump and navigation, and that seems to be the key on this one too. And then a few sections where you can take full speed or a bit faster if you get the right line, find the right way around the bumps. Got to figure that stuff out. Kind of the key to this track, and just a few places to managing the gears. Try not to bog. So yeah, kind of the usual stuff that we see on H2A. My favorite part personally is this whole section right here, jumping out of here, running through here, and then having this tight shack-in that you can kind of like nail pretty quickly too. That whole section's pretty fun to hit. So yeah, that one's really good. Hey, we made it. We made it. Loop it around there, and then there you go. That's a lap. On Chiron Valley, it's going to be a 10-lap race. There's 10 checkpoints, so you should be able to figure that one on the checkpoint count. Let's go through the starting order, left to right. It's going to be Blake, then Roman, Hunter, Detail, iPod, Biggie Bagda. He's back. Biggie Bagda's back. Holy shit. Camby, Slaunch. Why do the colors look so vibrant in this game? Soul and Luke running out the field. Yeah, it looks even more vibrant than usual. Maybe it's just the map. I don't know. Colors look really good actually. I don't know what's up with that, but I like it. But anyways, I think we do a nade start, so waiting on that one. Getting the field sorted. We're going to do a nade start, and again, 10-lap race. Actually did have heat races before this one. There's some spice. Oh, here we go. Setting us up for a good main. Hopefully there's the nade, and we're green. We're squeezing on in to that final corner. Starting off the race. Very important this beginning of the lap. Ripping into this downhill. One of the faster parts of the track. Very exciting, especially when you get these bumps. This part feels almost MX-y. Detail lands over someone. Goes down a bit. Camby has some issues. And Blake off to the early lead. Oh, iPod getting forced into that inside barrier, I think. Oh my god, Blake got... What happened? Hold on. Eventually a big move for the lead here. So Hunter pressuring Blake. Going side by side. This part can be kind of tricky. Make contact, get locked together. And Blake just keeps going and gets hit with that H2A cheese, flips over, goes down hard, loses several positions, doesn't go quite to last, but, I mean, pretty far back. And that's a brutal start. Blake, obviously, with a really good heat race, really good starting position, and really good potential for this race. And definitely one of those drivers that's looking for like wild card points, for example. You know, a podium or a win could really help out in that department. And there was potential here for that, and there still is, but that start is definitely not going to do him any favors. Oh my god, Slaunch! Well, that's not going to either. Oh man. Hold on. I gotta get a replay on this one too. What happened here? So this is Slaunch and Blake battling here. Blake elbowing Slaunch on the entry. Slaunch coming in hot. You see, just gets the tires down, and he's fully committed. Oh, we're tight on the camera angle here. Sends it in all the way. Oh, almost. And it actually works out really poorly for Blake. Sludge kind of keeps going, but Blake gets cheesed even more so all the way to last now. Wow. So a brutal start gets even worse before we even hit the end of the lap. It's a long lap. We're not even there yet. So yeah, wow. Dramatic start to the race for Blake. On the other hand, Hunter and Armada Great starts for them. Great start for Luke as well. Up to third after the back start, too. iPod in a decent position in fifth. Detail outside. Oh, what the hell? Hunter just spins out. This is another one I want to take a look at a replay on. Look at this. Hunter leading the race. Oh, okay. I see what happened. So you got like a little bit of... He got a little bit of air. He got a little bit of air on entry and was turning a little too hard on it, and he spins out on the entry to this turn. A very rare mistake that you see there, and Luke and Roman going by kind of... What? Luke and Roman going by kind of like corrects him. And then after this, Detail with the send on iPod. Oh, the bump from the rumble, and then they get together. They go down. And the recovery. Wow. Lots of cheese early on. Lots of replay-worthy moments, and we're barely into this race. And meanwhile, Biggie Bagda takes the lead. Did not lead the first lap down. Hunter had those honors, but Biggie Bagda now to the lead after making the first night, missing a few. Now he's back, and he's leading early on here at Chiron Valley, so cool to see. Obviously, different variety in the field this season. We have our usual like core drivers, and then there's a few set that have been kind of like rotating, some weeks showing up, some weeks not. A lot of the like wild card contending drivers essentially. Ramda being one of those. Nice to have him back this week. Hit us with the the recent fast food chow update. Always nice to hear that. It was Culver's, by the way. Yeah, battle for top four really spicing up behind, though. Oh, that's an inside move. Luke going to get Hunter on that one. Roman now trying to look to get that podium. And Armada's still holding on to the lead. Detail's gained a lot after that after that pile up with iPod. He's gotten around him, he's gotten some clean air, and he's made up a lot of time, so he's getting involved here now, too. Very important in these terrain races, this early battling. I like this move out of Roman here. He might have something on Hunter. Does he? No, he's not going to quite have the preferred line up the hill. And Detail's going to just snag that pass right there. That was kind of nice. Just very slight opportunity opening and going for it. Oh my god, Armada with all kinds of issues. Don't Halo reach me on the replay, please. I guess we'll take a look at this one now, too, that we have it. But yeah, Roman with the potential, but yeah, that right line, not as good. And Detail locks in that left line. He's going to make a rare outside pass. Don't see that too often on these types of tracks. Going to make it happen there. And then we have Armada, who, it looks good so far. Looks decent. Nothing too bad. Oh, he looked for a little too much. Angled it a little too hard. Insane save, though. Lots of contact. It's a little brutal, but... I mean, still, all in all, a save, I would say. He keeps it going. He keeps it on 4 eventually and keeps it going. And he keeps the battle for the lead going. And it's still going. Armada not giving it up. Maybe a crossover here for Luke. Not quite. Armada gets back to the lead. So, yeah, insane recovery and save from that. That could have been really freaking bad. Kept it going. Oh, again, another nice save. He does lose the lead now, for sure. Oh, okay, hold up. We got to see some replay action on this. He does lose the lead, but another really close, almost catastrophic moment for Ramda, and he keeps it going. Just a little too much on the rumble. Sick two-wheel. Nice. Could be a nice screenshot, man. Maybe have to be a thumbnail right there. A little bit of wall contact, but he keeps it going. And then we have big momentum behind for Detail. Carries it all the way up the hill, around the outside. Not talking the hit song Without Me with Eminem. And he brings it all the way to the downhill. 3 wide contact. Oh my god, we didn't see this yet. I wasn't ready for all this cheese. What the hell? We got the replay first. I want to see this in fast motion. So it goes for the move. It ends up being a 3 wide. Here they go down the hill. Oh, and just, yeah, sending it. Really good racing so far, actually. Lots of action on track. And it's tough on this track. Again, there's definitely some time to be gained on this one, but it is a tough track to pass on, and it's not, anything to say about the track. You could probably say that about all of the pure terrain tracks, to be fair, because I mean it's just Halo. You could probably say that about all of them, just by the nature of the track type. But this one has a lot of time gain opportunity. But when you have those opportunities to maybe have a look at a pass, you kind of have to go for it. Like, you kind of have to send it, and it leads to some pretty chaotic moments. And you saw one of them right there. That was pretty awesome. That was almost like an MX type moment again, with the 3 wide, the momentum shifting with the lines, and then into that tight section, the downhill. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. But mixes up the race quite a bit too. If Detail could have pulled that off, he could have gotten to second very quickly. But now, back outside the podium, and is going to have to work his way by Hunter and Roman again. And Armada now back to 5th. Really sad to see, after he was just in the lead just moments ago. He's still in a good spot, though. He's still in 5th. He's still in the top 5. He's still, like, with the lead pack. So, yeah, still a decent position for Armada. We'll have to follow that. Again, he's fighting for podiums. He's fighting for wins if he can. Hopefully he can show up to some more terrain oval weeks for that. I'm sure he'll have opportunities there for sure. But yeah, with his schedule, he's going for that type of stuff, and good opportunities early in the race. But yeah, just a few too many close calls. But at least he's still in a pretty good position. Detail maybe opening up a run. I like this. Yeah, this is a pretty clean pass, actually. I mean, another opportunity for it to be pretty rogue, but just sends it up the inside of Roman, had the momentum, makes it happen. As far as this track and Halo is concerned, relatively clean pass is going to move into 3rd. So Roman back to 4th. Hunter's still with a good run. And Hunter's been kind of on it. He's been a lot better. I think the short track season was, I feel like Hunter and Soul have kind of switched roles. Like the short track season was pretty solid for Soul. To be fair, Soul's been pretty solid in general, a lot of the recent seasons. But yeah, the short track one pretty solid for him. And then now, MT, he's having a lot of struggles early on. And even in this race, Soul's back there. Back there with Camby and Blake battling in those last few positions. Whereas I feel like short track showdown, Soul usually in the top 5 towards the front, and Hunter being the one to struggle and be towards the back a lot. But it's kind of flip-flopped a little bit. Hunter's been having some pretty good runs here and there in MT. He's been having some good speed at different times, and Soul's been really struggling. So we'll see how that develops as the season goes on. But yeah, just interesting storyline there. And it'll be interesting to see if Hunter can make it in, because he's been that fringe guy. Soul's been pretty solid. He's been guaranteed in on points for the Grand Finals, for the Grand Finals qualifications this season. He's been, very easily making his way in. This season, that doesn't seem to be the case. He's probably not going to make it in on points this season. Hunter maybe has an opportunity to, but if he doesn't, he's in a pretty good spot wildcard-wise. So, we'll have to see how that develops. A lot of switch-ups. It'll be fun to talk about in the recaps. Really good 2-wide battle. And maybe a 3-way battle now here, too. Roman is sticking with it. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, meanwhile, this is the advantage we've been seeing in a lot of these terrain races. If you can get out to that lead, you have potential. With how battle-heavy they can be, if you can get away from that, you can open up a decent lead. Luke's got a decent lead right now on this one. Meanwhile, Hunter, Detail, Roman, iPod, Slaunch, and Armada now. Oh, iPod goes down. They're just all duking it out for position. Like, there's great battles throughout the pack right now. Oh, Soul with the sick. We caught a little bit of that sick 2-wheel right there. That was pretty nice. Yeah, we'll go over it more in the recap for sure, because we'll definitely have one after this week. But yeah, a lot of the points storylines are pretty interesting so far compared to what we've seen in the earlier seasons this year. Like that over-under. That's pretty cool shot too. Detail looking for it, going for that inside as far as he can. Again, I like this section. You can really find some time here, and he's trying to, but it's hard to set up. Hunter notoriously really difficult pass to make. And he's making that case right now. Roman going to maybe even go for this spot. Oh, Hunter sliding out wide. Yeah, Roman threatening it. Detail not trying to give up that track position. Roman goes out wide, finds a bump there.
Lap complete.
Another lap down. Let's get an update on that. 4 to go, which is actually still quite a lot of time. That's still 4th place, so Slaunch has moved into 5th. It's Armada in 6th right now. Oh, I like that send. But Armada, again, keeping up with Slaunch. Really good position with him. Oh! Side-by-side battling. Now that brings iPod back into it. Armada and iPod battling. That's a big HRL throwback for you there. Pepperidge Farms remembers a good Armada iPad, Lamau, iPod. I used to do that too. Battle. I even made it more OG by hitting that mistake. Okay, what the hell's going on here? Oh, don't tell me I got Halo reached. No, we didn't. Okay, we're good. So what happened here? This battle, the 2nd place battle's just been great. All race. Detail gets a nice inside right there. And he gets that little bit of a shove, but it even gives him some momentum. He's got the right side, but again, it's eventually going to be a left-hander. Is he going to be able to complete this pass? Hunter's fighting back. Oh, they're locked with each other. They're still going. Very tough pass to make. Maybe he can finally get Hunter right here. Oh, no. The lift over him. That is so unfortunate. But then Hunter goes down, but recovers right in front of him, and Hunter stays in front. And now here comes Slaunch and Armada and iPod, Lamau. Very close still. Easily the most action we've seen on one of these terrain races. What? What just happened after the frickin'... Hold on. Roll it back. Oh, did I get Halo reached? I got Halo reached. No. Oh, we're so back? Wait, what? Oh, I hate when it does that. Okay, we gotta hit the slow fucking... It doesn't let me do one. God damn it. I wanted the fucking... Alright, well, filibuster time. I've got nothing. I'm editing it out in the VOD. I've got no filibuster content. I'm sorry. I'm all contented out. It's 10 p.m. The brain's fried. I'm hungry. I want pizza. Fuck Jared. That's all that's on the mind right now. Oh, we're almost there. Come on. We're almost so back. Some intense fast forward replay action. I'm not cheesing it this time, but yeah, so you see that again. It's loose. They get into each other. Roman gets away big. Slaunch Armada iPod coming in from behind. Whole pack battle open again. Detail just squares it up very nicely. Very nicely done. That's what he was trying to do the other laps and just couldn't quite get there. Armada falling back behind Soul now. Damn. With Camby. Oh, no. But look at this pack, though, to be fair. I mean, it's still like anybody's game in this pack. Look at this. Obviously, the lead's gotten away at this point, and Blake's fallen back a bit at this point. But the rest of the field is still, like, very, very close with each other for how long of a track this is and, you know, how long of a race it is. There's 3 laps to go. So, yeah, like 5-ish minutes remaining, and it's still this tight for the vast majority of the pack. Really good stuff. Probably one of the better races on the season so far, as far as, like, all the track types go. A lot of action on this one. And not too many of these pure terrains on the H2A side, so, you know, nice for Opix to cook this one to get one in. And turned out really well, too, on the race end. A lot of good action, so, yeah. H2A pure terrain, pretty cracked. Detail really getting away after finally getting the pass on Hunter, but now he's got to chase down Roman. What to follow that? Slaunch, maybe going to work by Hunter. Armada has gotten that pass back on Soul. Soul seems to have cheesed, and now he's trying to work it on iPod. And it looks like he may eventually complete it on iPod as well. Armada trying to hold on to the best position he can, too. A lot of pressure from behind for that, but he's trying for it. And yeah, these battles, these are getting close. Let's take a look here. Oh, Hunter just a little too far. Oh my god. And that slight bit of contact with Slaunch just sent him into multiple barrel rolls. But Slaunch will take that position. He's on a bit of a comeback this race. I feel like he was pretty far behind. We weren't really talking about him much. And now here he is in 4th. And maybe a look in the podium if he can stick with it. This is a good comeback race from Slaunch right now. Obviously starting off the season really hot with the sweep. Still in a really good position in points. Trying to get some more of those on the board. And doing a good job as the race progresses here on Chiron Valley. It's starting to get closer to that podium. It would be huge for him if he could get another one. He's got Roman and Detail in the sights, but he's also running out of time. We've got like a lap and a half remaining. Can Detail get Roman? Can Slaunch get up there? Can Armada hold on to that position? Oh, he gets him right there. What happened? How did this just go down? Oh, wow. Big, like, over clear and sad landing for Roman, and Detail will take the spot. So there it is. Detail takes second. Does he look back? He's at a really good speed. He's had to work for those passes all race. Already opens up a decent gap. We'll see if they can get back to him. Slaunch, can he get to Roman? Armada pick up any positions? Can he get back into the top 5? It's maybe finally starting to spread out, but we'll... or single out, rather, but there's still 1 lap remaining as we hit the line this time. Freaking massive-ass track. There it is. Luke can be hitting the white flag right here at the line, right there, one more time around. Still relatively close for these guys. I think Slaunch has a shot at it. He's honking the horn. He's letting Roman know. Trying to play into that a little bit. We'll see if it helps him out any. Might be able to. But again, last lap on Chiron Valley. So far, genuinely one of the best races of the season, I'd say. Easily the best on this type of track for sure. Lots of action. It's coming down to this final lap. Armada closing in on Hunter. Slaunch getting pretty close with Roman. I don't think we're done yet. Might still see something go down here. Yeah, Slaunch is definitely getting close to Roman. Armada's not that far off Hunter either. Oh yeah, Slaunch is there. Slaunch is there, but it's going to be hard. He's running out of time. Does he have time to make a move? Does he have enough left in the tank? Anything left in the, up the sleeve for this last lap? Does Roman make a mistake? Just a couple goose lengths. He can taste the podium down to 1 goose length, but he's got to make the pass too. He's running out of time. Literally right there. Roman held a pretty good line that time. I don't think that's going to help Slaunch out. Oh! Keeps it going on the 2-wheel. Looking across the line right there to win the race. Detail for sure going to be coming up in second. Couple more corners for Slaunch. The oversend. He tried. That 2-wheel last opportunity. We'll have to look at that again, but that'll be it. Roman will take the podium. Slaunch 4th. Hunter will hold on to that top 5. Armada 6th. iPod 7th. Camby 8th. Soul 9th and Blake 10th. I want to take a look at that again. If we don't get hit with the replay cheese, because that was a pretty exciting moment in the race, to be fair. That was pretty good. Okay, that's not that bad. Well, as we go through the fast forward, you'll see the entire last lap from Slaunch's POV again, just in fast motion. Well, look at the gap at the start of the lap. The fact that he closed it up that much is actually pretty crazy. Like it's a sizable gap. Pretty impressive that he got as close to Roman as he did. Another lap left on the board, and maybe would have had a real shot at it. Yeah, just closing in. I think this is the key last section where he needs to make something happen. Roman does the initial part really well, but then here you'll see Roman messes up the entry a bit. Slaunch nails the entry, but perhaps a little too much. He kind of has to find as much as he can. And he's going for the full Monaco qualifying right here. Just a little too much. Right into the two-wheel, trying to get everything he possibly can. The chase down on Roman, brings it back down, and keeps it going. It's a pretty exciting attempt there in the last lap. Yeah, not able to work out, unfortunately, but very, very cool moment in the race for sure. Yeah, again, that's going to round it out. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Lap complete.
Chiron Valley, yeah, put on quite the show. I mean, the pure terrain races have been pretty solid with the, individual battles, I would say, so far. But this one in particular was really good. Like, I would definitely put this one at the top personally. We'll have to see what everybody else thinks. But yeah, lots of battles, action throughout the race, and kind of left things up in the air until the very end. So that was pretty fun to see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be going to our second race of the night. And on this night, it's going to be an RX on Reach. So we'll go check that one out. See you guys there.